grab your pumpkin spice lattes, your massive oversized scarves, and your salt-stained Uggs, because it's time for a nice little fall fun time photo vlog. Even though it's not a Christian girl autumn for me, I'm still a devout believer on capturing the fall colors every year, especially on film. There's no duo quite like film photography and fall colors, except for maybe doomsday preppers and those massive lifted truck drivers you see on highways. We've got a stacked agenda in today's video. We're traveling all over Toronto in a race against the leaves falling off the trees as our climate slowly closes the window in which we can actually capture this season. This first part here, I'm just loading my Bronica ETRS with some Harman Phoenix, the first time I'm shooting in a 120. And we're just gonna enjoy the morning light in this little creek we have here in the east end of Toronto called Taylor Creek Park. First of the roll here, it's nothing too special. I overexposed quite a bit, and I know people have talked about how Harman Phoenix can blow out very easily. I tried to bring it back as much as I could in post, but I think the contrast is a little bit wonky. Still worth it. I will take as much opportunities as I can to get pictures of dogs. We love bike riders, bike movers. Right before this photo was one of those little awkward encounters with strangers when you both try to pass the same way and you just walk away with your head in your hands. It was all worth it though, with the composition of the colors, and I'm pretty happy with the subject and the way his dog and him are walking through the shot.
Yes, go, 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 go. Be the focal point.
This shot I'm pretty happy with. I think the big thing that I like about this is the scale in the shot. You can hear me get excited about actually having a focal point, and I just love this massive amount of orange and brown colors surrounding the subject, and they seem so small in the frame, but there's still this sense of peacefulness in the shot. This was a pretty nice way to warm up for a really busy day ahead. And that's not code for these photos are hot ass. But in seriousness, I think out of this roll of 15, there's about 3 keepers. And I'm just going to chalk that up to me being sick and, just having some brain fog. Throughout the day, I started to get a lot worse. But that's the only reason why these photos didn't turn out as much as I liked, and not because I'm a mid photographer at all. The next stop, after showering and trying to look like a presentable human being, we are headed to a little farmer's market here in Toronto at a pretty cool location called the Evergreen Brickworks. Got some Gold 200 loaded in my Nikon F100, my trusty go-to in some midday light. I'm pretty happy with the couple firsts of this roll. Really liking the checkerboard contrast across the frame, and the warm colors are always just hitting for me. I used to hate small dogs until I met my girlfriend's crazy yapping Yorkie, and needless to say, that man has stolen my heart. And these little guys were about to steal what's left of it, after I sold a couple of ventricles to fund this money sink of a hobby that is film photography. I'm really happy with this image. It's just a simple capture of a cute moment, and that's some of my favorite subjects to photograph. This was my first time visiting the Evergreen Brickworks, and it's a really cool spot. There's a lot of different areas to explore and a lot of variety in backdrops, so there's always going to be something interesting to photograph. I think out of this roll of 36, there's about 6 keepers, and again, that's all because I was getting sick and not at all because of my mid-creativity. Sadly, we've come to the last part of our fall Funtime photo vlog. But you know what they say, it's cliche for a reason. We save the best for last. We are actually going to be joining a herd of like-minded film photographers on the Cinestill World Tour. Starting at the cultural hub of downtown Camera here in Toronto, I've got my Nikon F100 loaded with some Cinestill 400D to join that herd in Cinestill photos, and just try to enjoy this nice late afternoon light. I've also got my GoPro on me so you could experience how claustrophobic I was. You can see how stupidly big this crowd was, and I don't normally go on photo walks. The only other one I went on was when I was a wee lad in 2018, taking urban street photography shots with my glass sphere. We've come a long way.
Look at that.
I don't have much footage from this moment, which is a shame, but trying to get ahead of the herd, we walked right into a pro-Palestinian protest, which in Toronto usually means for some pretty good shots. But right when we got there, my GoPro promptly decided to die, so I'm just gonna go myself. There was this moment of a heated exchange, and I immediately felt like Kirsten Dunst's character in Alex Garland's Civil War. Note, the festival happening at Nathan Phillips Square was not associated with the protests in any way based off my reporting. My best crisis to journalist impression. I really like this shot of the barber sign. You don't see simple signage like this enough. I just love the way it's glowing too on that Cinestill halation. And I do wish the subject was a little more centered though, but overall it's an okay image. I really love these two shots as well. The sun came back out for a moment and the color just looks so nice. The chaos around both of them is one of my favorite things when it comes to street photography. Like I said, saving the best for last. Out of this roll of 36 of Cinestill, there's about 8 keepers, so we're getting better. Even though we're physically feeling worse, the photography is getting better, so that's all that matters. Overall, at this point, as I'm recording this in late November, the colors are slowly fading away, leaving me a wallowing, wandering boy with his camera, not knowing what to photograph, losing his zest for life. But I'm happy for this day. I'm proud for powering through whatever sickness I'm still getting over. And overall, I'm just glad that I was able to capture the fall colors before they ultimately left us. Just before I sign off, I just want to remind you guys of my little partnership with Dehancer, the plugin I use to color grade. So if you like what you see, you can follow the link down in the description to their website and save yourself some money on their video plugin. And you'll also find a little tutorial included how I use Dehancer in my color grading breakdown. Otherwise, as always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to hit me up at Instagram at whoiscameronrollins or just leave a comment down below. And yes, don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.